Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a raisin bread with a Nutella swirl. Obviously the Nutella is optional, you don't need to do it, and it's a very good raisin bread recipe if you don't. So first, to a jug add your water, sugar and yeast, and let it sit for around 5 minutes until you start to see it foaming. Now into a mixing bowl add all your flours, brown sugar, mixed spice, and salt, and then just give that a stir so all the ingredients are combined. Now that your yeast has had time to wake up, give it a stir and add to the mix. And I'll just turn my stand mixer on and let it knead for around 10 minutes. Obviously you can still knead it manually and it'll all work out fine. So at this stage I'll just put it back into the bowl with some oil to prevent the top from going dry, and put it in a nice warm place for around an hour until it doubles in size. Now once doubled, I'll put it out onto a lightly floured surface and push some of the air out. Now grab your raisins, and I like to do half and half, so I'll put half of my raisins on and fold it into the dough. And then I'll add the other half of raisins on top of that, and then begin to knead. This will ensure that there's a nice even raisin distribution in your bread dough. Now like I said, this step is optional, but if you love Nutella then you'll love this next step. Roll out your dough as thin as possible, and begin spreading on the Nutella. Leave more of a gap around the sides than I did here. That will prevent some of the Nutella from leaking out. And then just roll your dough up. Fold the sides over like this. And place in a buttered bread tin, and then leave it to rise in a warm place for around half an hour to an hour. The longer you leave it to rise, the better the swirl will look. Now prepare your egg wash, which is just an egg beaten with a fork. And using a pastry brush, brush over your dough. Now transfer into an oven that's been preheating at 220 degrees Celsius or 200 fan. And then after 10 minutes turn it down to 180 degrees Celsius or 160 degrees Celsius fan for around 20 minutes. And you should be able to tap the bottom of the bread tin and it should sound hollow. That's a good indicator to know that your bread is done. Now I would recommend to leave the bread to sit for a little bit. However, I can't resist having nice warm bread straight out the oven. So I cut into mine. There's the nice chocolatey swirl that you can see. And it really is fantastic just having 2 slices for breakfast. It's a nice, easy, delicious recipe. Thank you guys very much for watching. All the ingredient amounts and the written recipe are up on the blog. The links are in the description. And until next time, take care.